Good morning. Good morning, one and all. Now, today we are going to cover uh, another topic in this video lecture series, that is problem solving agent and state space of a problem. State space of a problem. Before going into the content of this today's lecture, let us take a recap of what we learned in the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we discussed types of agent and we studied and learned the five categories. Those were simple reflex agent, model based reflex agent, goal based agent, utility based agent, learning agent. In that particular previous lecture, we discussed that simple reflex agent means the agent which applies condition action rule, which straight away perform the action based on the current percept, current percept, current sensor measurements. So it is a simple in nature. It do not require any memory, or it is not able to store the previous percept history into the memory because memory is not available. So based on the current percept, if the action is mentioned in the agent function table for that current percept, then and then only it will perform, otherwise it will not perform. Such a agent is called as simple reflex agent, and we gave the example of vacuum cleaner world, vacuum cleaner agent. If we add certain model into the simple reflex agent, then it will become model based reflex agent. Such a model based reflex agent model, if we add model means we add the knowledge to the simple reflex agent, then it will become model based reflex agent. Then we also discussed goal based agent. It is an extension of model based reflex agent. In that, additional information provided to the agent is the goal information. That means the agent in addition, in advance knows the goal state, where to reach from the current state. So goal information is known by the agent. Utility based agent means what? For example, from the current state to reach to the goal state, there are number of possible alternatives. From that number of possible alternatives, which alternative is good or best, which will reach the destination, uh, which will put us into the goal state in a shortest amount of time or with a less cost. Okay, based on that, if some agent works, then such a agent is called as utility based agent. Utility, I explained in the previous lecture, it is nothing but preference. That means number of alternatives are there, number of preferences are there in front of the agent, and utility function is used in order to calculate the cost of each alternative. Utility function is utilized to calculate the cost of each alternative to reach the goal. And if the agent works on this particular philosophy, then such a agent is called as utility based agent. And then last we learned learning agent. Learning agent always learn from the past history and adapt its course of actions to change the environment. Such an agent is learning agent. So we covered this in the last lecture. These were the slides for those previous lecture. Simple reflex, then model based reflex agent, then goal based reflex agent, and then utility based agent, then learning agent. So in learning agent, if you can recall back, there were four elements: critic, learning element, problem generator, and performance element. Now today we are going to discuss problem solving agent, and more predominantly we are going to cover state space of a problem, and we will end this lecture with a note on searching strategies in AI. Okay. So first, problem solving agent. Intelligent agents are supposed to maximize their performance. It gets simplified if the agent can adopt a goal and aim at satisfying it. That means the agents are called as intelligent agents if only if they try to maximize their performance. Okay, and the task of this performance, maximum performance we will obtain if the agent adopt a goal and if that agent continuously try to satisfy that particular goal, try to achieve that goal. Okay, so if this is so, then such an agent is called as problem solving agent. The problem is, what is the problem? Problem is to reach the goal state from the current state. Okay, and there are a lot of alternatives. From those alternatives, one of the alternative the agent has to choose and solve the problem. Such agents are called as problem solving agents. Next point, goal helps to organize behavior by limiting the objectives that the agent is trying to achieve. Okay, if the goal is there, then unnecessarily agent will not search out all the routes. It will always try to minimize the cost from cost or distance between the current state and goal state. Goal formulation based on the current situation and the agent performance measure is the first step in problem solving. What is the first step in problem solving? Goal formulation. You have to remember this. Goal formulation is always required, okay, for problem solving, and goal formulation can be obtained with the help of current situation, means current state, and agent performance measure. The next step is problem formulation. After the goal formulation, problem is to be formulated. It is the process of deciding what actions and states to consider to achieve the given goal. That means, suppose you are having some initial state and some goal state. Suppose initial state is Sangamner and goal state is Pune, and your agent is autonomous car. Okay, your autonomous car starts from Sangamner and it reaches the Pune, that means goal state. And in between these two, there are intermediate states such as Alefata is there, Naranggaon is there, Mansar is there, Rajgurunagar is there. All these are the states, okay, intermediate states. And this is on the one route. On the second route via Mumbai, there are another intermediate states. Okay, again the destination is Pune via Mumbai. The intermediate states are different now. And if you go via Ahmednagar, then again you will reach the Pune, but the intermediate states are different. So which path or which alternative will maximize the performance and reduce the cost? Okay, that is the very important issue. So problem formulation is nothing but the process of deciding what actions and states to consider, what actions not to consider, which states not to consider, which routes not to consider to achieve the given goal. Such a process is called as problem formulation. Therefore, a problem solving agent is a goal driven agent. In short, it always or tries to focus on satisfying the given goal or decided goal. Which are the steps performed by the problem solving agent? The first step is goal formulation, second step is problem formulation. Goal formulation, it is first and simplest step. It organizes steps or sequences required to formulate one goal out of multiple goals as well as actions to achieve that goal. It is based on current situation, means current state, and agent's performance measure. Okay, agent's performance measure. Agent performance measure means PEACE parameters. If you can recall back, PEACE parameters means P stands for performance measure, E stands for environment, S stands for sensors, and PEAS. P performance measure, E stands for environment, A stands for agent, and S stands for sensor. Sorry, A stands for actuator and S stands for sensor. Agent already knows this PEACE information, so agent already knows its capacity. So based on the current state and its capacity, goal formulation is decided or structured. The second step is problem formulation. It is the most important step because it decides what actions to choose, okay, what routes to choose, which nodes to choose to achieve the goal, to reach to the goal state. So goal formulation and problem formulation these are the two important steps in front of problem solving agents. Which are the important terms in this particular scenario? Initial state, which is nothing but starting state, actions, the description of actions, description of possible actions available to the agent, okay, some of the actions which the human being think, but suppose it is not available to the agent, it is not mentioned in the agent table, then agent cannot select such action if it is not available in the agent function table. So the actions are nothing but description of all possible actions that are available to the agent. Transition model, it describes what each action does. That means after taking certain action, if there are 10 actions, after taking first action, what changes will appear in the environment. If the second action is taken, then what changes you will observe in the environment. So transition model describes what each action does in the environment. Next point is goal test. This is another important term. It determines whether the given state is a goal state or not. Suppose you started from Sangamner, you want to reach to Pune. If you are on an intermediate state, for example, you are near to Rajguru Nagar or Khed, each time whenever your autonomous car goes to the next state, next location, each time it will test whether it is a goal state or not. Okay, whether if we cross the Pune and if we go to the Lonavala, then there is no issue. There is no advantage, or there is no use of this autonomous car, because your destination was Pune and your car reached to the Lonavala. That is why goal test is required. Each time when you move on to the next state, each time the agent perform the goal test. Goal test determines whether the current state is the goal state or not. Okay, so goal test is also very important term. Then path cost. It assigns a numeric cost to each path that follows the goal. The problem solving agent select a cost function which reflects its performance measure. That means in our example, from Sangamner to Pune, and three routes are there via Alifata, via Mumbai, via Ahmednagar. The intelligent agent, your problem solving agent, that means in this case it is your autonomous car which takes you from Sangamner to Pune, and you are a passenger. You are not driving a car. You are in an autonomous car. Okay, in that case, this autonomous car, this agent will calculate the path cost. Path cost means from Sangamner to Pune via Alifata, what is the cost? Via Mumbai, what is the cost? Via Ahmednagar, what is the cost? Based on certain calculation, it calculates the cost. Okay, and based on the cost, then the agent decides which route to follow, whether to follow Nagar route or Alifata route or Mumbai route. So path cost is another important term in the context of problem solving agent. Remember, an optimal solution has the lowest path cost among all the solution. Okay, optimal solution means what? Optimal route means what? Whether the Nagar route is optimal or Alifata via Alifata route is optimal or Mumbai. Okay, which one is optimal? So optimal solution, optimal route or optimal path or optimal solution has the lowest path cost among all the solutions. Now next important term is state space of a problem. State space of a problem is a set of all states which can be reached from the initial state followed by any sequence of action. State space of a problem consists of initial state, goal state, set of actions, and transition model. So all these terms together forms the state space of a problem. So initial state, actions, transition model together define the state space of a problem. State space forms a directed graph or simply graph or search tree where the nodes are the states and links between the nodes are actions, and the path is a sequence of states connected by the sequence of actions. For example, one diagram is given, and each state, for example, initial state is mentioned by S, and the goal state is mentioned by K, and your agent, the designed agent, wants to reach the goal state from the initial state, that is yes. Okay, from this state, whether to follow the route via A or route via B. Okay, that the agent has to decide based on certain parameters, based on certain cost calculations. Okay, uh, so such problem, this problem, you can see that if this problem is like your autonomous car problem, we want to go from Sangamner to Pune, and for example, there are two routes. One is route via Alefata, and second route is via your Ahmednagar, and these routes are shown by suppose A route and B route. Yes is a Sangamner. A route is via Alefata and B route is via your Ahmednagar, and the goal state is Pune. So this problem of autonomous car driving, we have shown with the help of this search tree, or it is also called as directed map or graph. Okay, step and in between this initial state and goal state there are intermediate states. Okay, so what exactly this? The nodes are nothing but states. Okay, whether the node is a current state or initial state or current state or intermediate state or goal state, links between the nodes are actions, and the path is a sequence of states connected by the sequence of actions. For example, which path is there? Shortest path from S to A, from A to C, from C to E, and from E to K is the path. This is one path. Second path can be S to B, B to G, G to I, and I to K. So this is another path. So agent always tries to calculate the cost of each path, and based on the cost calculation, the agent selects the particular path. So this is all about of state space of a problem. So state space of a problem is a set of all states which can be reached from the initial state followed by any sequence of action. This is a broader definition of state space of a problem, and state space problem are generally shown by graphs, maps, or search tree. In this particular diagram, you can also note down there are levels I mentioned on the right hand side. The first level is level 0, second level, which consists of nodes A and B, is level 1. Then level 2 contains C, D, G, H nodes. Level 3 is there, and your goal state, your Pune, is on level 4. Okay, so these are the levels. If I can tell you what are the children nodes of each node, for example, S has two children nodes, A and B. A has two children nodes, C and D. B has two children nodes, G and H. G has only one children node, I. C has two children nodes, E and F. Okay, so you understood the concept of children nodes. It is useful because we are going to learn in the next lecture searching strategies. In that case, we require this particular knowledge. So branching factor means how many branches each node explores. For example, S explores two branches, A branch and B branch. That means two children branches. So branching factor for S is 2. Branching factor for A is C and D, means 2. For branching factor for B is GH. Branching factor for G is 1. Only one state is there. So you understood branching factor means what? Number of nodes it explores, number of branches the node explores is called as branching factor of that node. So overall branching factor of this total tree is 2, because the maximum branching factor of any node in this particular tree is 2. That is why the branching factor of this whole tree is true. And what is the depth of this particular tree? It passes through level 1, 2, 3, 4. So the depth is 4. Depth for this particular tree is 4. So this branching factor and depth, these particular concepts are also required in the next lectures to come in the searching strategies. So state space of a problem is a very important concept in AI. In 1960 and 70, the whole world, all the AI researchers searched or formulated or worked very hard in this particular domain, state space of a problem. That means problem solving agents. In particular, the solving the games, the whole community, AI community, all the researchers worked very hard in games, problem solving games in the era of 60s and 70s, 1960 and 70. Search algorithm terminology. Search means what? For example, S is a Sangamner and K is a Pune. So agent, the autonomous car, always search the best path, the optimal path, whether to go via A or whether to go via B or whether to go via S, A, D, by another path. There are number of paths you can watch on the screen. Via A to A, S to A to C, C to E to K. This is one path. Then second path is S to B, B to G, G to I to K. Second path. Third path can be S to A to D, D to C, C to E to F. So number of paths are possible. So the remaining points of this particular search space, state space search, we will cover in the next lecture.